Y'all, what's going on, y'all? My name is Hitower. Who am I? Just a concerned citizen, man. You know, I grew up with just my mom, you feel me? My pop's in jail, you know what I'm saying? Selling that cocaine and, you know what I'm saying, that bug sugar, whatever you want to call it. And he was a hustler, very successful. He had houses, cars, and everything like that until he was in the wrong place at the wrong time and got busted, okay? Now, that was when I lived in D.C. I'm from D.C. originally. Now I live in Orlando, Florida. You feel me? And during this time, one thing my father instilled in me, we didn't have much of a good relationship. I'll tell you that right now. We didn't really talk too much about finances or being a man. One of the biggest things he bestowed in me was hustle, right? And my mom, I seen it with her too. Single mom, she raised me and my sister. And I noticed about her, she also had a hustle about her. But the only issue that my mom had, I love her to death, she's still alive to this day, my best friend, was that we lived in a survival mindset, which was we thought abundance, having abundance was a unneeded expense, such as, we would always ask ourselves the question of, even if we had the money, do I need this thing? You know what I'm saying? And even though we didn't need it, we found reasons to not get it. Now, this wasn't all the time. You feel me? This definitely wasn't all the time. There were some times when mom would splurge on us and she would get us the things that we wanted. Like I said, single mom, raising 2 kids, doing her absolute best. You feel me? And mom did great because look at me now. You feel me? 6'7", touching ceilings. You know what I'm saying? Doing the things I need to do. And also a father of 3 girls. You get what I'm saying? So mom did good. And now coming to y'all years later with the same mindset of, there are so many people amongst our community who kind of live the same way, okay? They live in a survival mindset where if things go wrong, they're okay with downgrading their lifestyle. And there's nothing wrong with that when things go wrong, and that's something that you have to do. But if you're working good, making good money, your family's healthy, you're healthy, why is that still our mindset? That if things go wrong, we're going to downgrade. Well, what happens if we were to flip that mindset and look at it from if things continue to go right, what are you going to do in that aspect, right? So it's like, you really can't see that other side if you're so worried about the failure. You get what I'm saying? You can't grow if you're looking at where you came from and what you left behind and what, where you going to land at when you fall, if you fall off this ladder, it's like you can't go up looking down. You get what I'm saying? I might get this incorrect. But there's a Nigerian legend. I think it's Nigerian, okay? Forgive me if I'm wrong. But there's an animal named Sungfaku. Sungfatu. Anyway, it's a bird, and the bird carries an egg on its back. And how it carries the egg on its back is that it turns its head and uses its chin to hold the egg on its back. The egg it symbolizes life, okay? And the looking back symbolizes that it never forgets where it came from. But the bird doesn't walk backwards, okay? The bird looks back, carrying life while moving forward, all right? And to me, that signifies that you can always remember where you come from, okay? You can always remember your struggles you had to go through. But that does not mean that you need to continue to be that person and to be that struggle, all right? You have to continuously improve yourself because complacency stuns growth. And not only does it stuns growth, but it invites boredom. And amongst the Black community for men, what follow boredom is typically something stupid that causes a 10-second decision to equal out to be 10 years in prison. Majority of people who are in jail for not doing nothing, I guarantee you, will tell you that before said thing happened, they were sitting around chilling. That's not what we're going to do here. That's not what we're going to do here. We're not going to sit around and chill, because a man who has nothing to do with their time is a man that cannot benefit society. So as men, as people of color, minorities, whoever is watching this, we need to continue to grow, develop, and become contributing members of society, okay? But I get it. I completely understand. Not everyone knows how to get from point A to point B to point C. We see so many people going from point A to point C, or talking about where they started and now where they are. But it's like, okay, but what about B? Like, what about the space from A to B and from B to C? Like, what about that space? Like, where's that going? Well, that's where I come in, right? I find myself to be a great teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been teaching for a long time. You see this right here? I've been teaching the martial arts for 16 years, prime military, helping out people, and even around my current friend group, I've been helping people grow and trying to be everywhere at all times to help people when they need me, right? I've been on this current path I'm on for about 5 to 6 years now. Started around COVID, sitting in the house with a thought of, I want to buy a house. Well, you can't buy a house without credit. If your credit sucks, you need to figure out how to get your credit fixed. Even if you get your credit fixed, what's your income like? So as you can see, that question kind of sparked a snowball effect of things to get that I had to get in line in order to get the things I'm trying to get. You get what I'm saying? And it dawned on me that so many people will probably still have the same mindset, or so many millionaires who already have it probably went through the same aha moment, right? So it's like, even if you're going through that, it's like, at what point do you sit down and think about, okay, what have I done? What do I need to do? And how do I get there to do it? Right? Because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So which means that I can give you the information, but if you don't seek to do more with it, then it really doesn't benefit you. So I decided to try to be everywhere I can, And if you want to check it out, in the link below, there's a course I created. It's not nothing. It ain't no full $500, y'all. Come on now. Y'all already know I'm not out here for the money. I'm out here to share the information, okay? There's a course link. It's not live yet, okay? But it's down there. You can check it out. Or matter of fact, this is what we're going to do. I ain't even going to post it yet. I ain't even going to post the link. If you are interested in wanting to see what I'm talking about, wanting to see what it is that I do, you feel me? Like I said, this isn't no full-time job. I work in IT full-time. This is honestly just my way of trying to give back to the community and try to facilitate the mindset of being okay with being plentiful, okay? Just because you got money in your account don't mean you missed the bill. Just because you got money in your account, that means you did something right, okay? That means that you got some money left over to do something else with. So, I'm going to make some more of these videos, y'all. I'm going to make more. If you are interested in sharing my course, if you want to test drive it, try it out. But I guarantee you're going to learn something, because for me, it's not just about the information. People have millions of dollars that go bankrupt. How do you go from millions to bankrupt? And it's because they don't have the financial understanding. You have to change your mind. If you don't change the mindset, then you're ultimately doomed to fail. Because for me, understanding your money as an adult is next to understanding relationships. You get what I'm saying? Money and relationships. That's all adults do. That's all we care about. Money and relationships. Because when you have the money, you can have better relationships. And tell me this, right? There's not too many people who don't break up, husband and wives, because of finances. You feel me? It's typically finances, adultery, because someone made them feel a certain way. Relationships, finance and relationships. Even if you got kids, money, relationships, and the kids. finances is in everything that you do. You feel what I'm saying? So if you would like to see what I'm talking about and embark on the transformation that I have for myself and that I make sure my friends go through, just comment below, man. Drop me a comment. And then when I'm done with the course and I go live with it, I'll be sure to send you the link so you can check it out. All right? And if you don't like it, you can just unsubscribe because this is subscription based. Because this thing is going to grow. I'm trying to create a community, guys. A community that feeds each other. If there's a question, somebody posts it, someone else answers it, and we keep growing together. You get what I'm saying? So if this sounds like you, if you're tired of seeing people around you driving these nice cars while you're out here with a bucket, or you out here being a security guard working overnight while trying to study for school, trying to get your degree. Guys, I know. Look, see that? Boom. I have my bachelor's. I have my associate. I have my Security Plus certification. Guys, I know what you're going through. And you want to know how many times people have asked me for this? Not once. It is still sitting there. That's why it's framed on the wall. No one has asked me for that. And most importantly, there are very, very few jobs that have made millionaires out of their employees. Very few. And most of the time, it won't even be the entry-level employee, not even the mid-level employee. People who become millionaires, these are your senior-level executives, the ones who use their mouths to communicate, who use their mouths to make decisions. You feel me? If you out here as a construction worker, no offense, or a police officer, you're not getting rich off of that stuff. You feel me? That's not that's not the money maker. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, just check it out. Check out the course if you want to see what I'm talking about. Check it out. Let me know what you think, man. Like I said, we're going to get to it. We're going to stay running with it. You feel what I'm saying, man? See y'all